Days approaching, they will most certainly bring a lot of delicious and pesky treats, so it can be kind of hard to turn away from that during the holiday season, and that is where our fitness guru comes into play, Mr. Warren Honeycutt. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So, we were talking about it earlier, you know, you have delicious treats, we have the cookies, the cakes, the pies, the milkshakes, which we're going to see later in the show. So how can we manage to stay fit during these upcoming weeks?
Well, as I came in this morning, I noticed there was a huge tray of donuts. And I looked at them, and the guy goes, "This is okay for breakfast, right?" I've got one in each hand. It's a balanced breakfast.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I got a lot of work to do here.
I have a feeling that was one of our people in the booth, Perry Black. I have a feeling.
Might have been Perry. Might have been Perry. Actually, the bottom line is it's best to stay away from a lot of high sugar treats, but during the holidays, that's tough.
It is.
And what I encourage people to do is, in spite of the scheduling and all the hectic things that go on in the holidays, to at least carve out for themselves 10 minutes every other day. And you'll be amazed at what you can tone, trim, shape in 10 minutes every other day.
Okay.
And that is one of the biggest fallacies that people have about fitness, is you have to work hours. That's not true.
Okay.
It's kind of like Mark Twain said, it's not the things that people don't know that gets them in trouble, it's the thing they know for certain that just ain't true. And that's one of the things with fitness.
Gotcha.
And so what I'd like to do is share with the audience a couple of moves that will tone, trim, and shape.
Gotcha.
And the biggest problem that most people have and really want to concentrate on is the tummy.
Yes.
Now,
I'm going to let you take it away and let
okay. We're
people
going to get the
see.
tummy in the second segment.
Okay,
what we're going to do, though, is the legs, the buttocks, and remember, guys, gals, you don't get the butt you want by sitting on it. Okay? So the best thing we can do, and I'll do it in a couple of different angles so people can see.
Okay, so I'm going to step out of the way.
Arms right here. Slowly, 3 seconds down. And now watch my legs. We don't want to just go here. That's going to get us very little activity. We want the full motion of the muscle. So we go down, and if you don't have knee problems, below parallel. And then back up. We don't lock our knees. Down and back up. Do these until you're tired and breathing heavy. You'll be amazed the next day, if you're not into fitness at all, the soreness. And we're not talking about heavy-duty soreness, just a little bit to let you know you've done something. And that is great for, again, the quadriceps, gluteus maximus, fancy name for butt. And then from there, what I'd like to do is share with you, ladies, for the bust line, or guys for the chest. It's the old standby push-up. And it's great for the triceps, which a lot of people, have a little bit of flabbiness there, and the bust line, okay? It's done here. So, down, 3 seconds, and take 3 seconds to come up. Down, up. Now, if in fact you're not used to that movement, and it's a little more strenuous than you want, all we have to do is go to our knees. And it takes a great deal of the weight off the push-up. After a couple of weeks, then go to the straight one, okay? Again, later on in the show, we'll talk about that abdominal area.
Gotcha. Okay, now why 3 seconds? Is there anything wrong with doing the quick version?
Well, it's good for a change, but what happens is, and people don't know this, the negative portion, the 3 seconds down and the 3 seconds up, what you're doing is activating more muscle fiber. And it's a different muscle fiber, and that movement incorporates the most amount you can get.
Gotcha. Okay. So we are going to come back and see you later on in the show for the second segment. What can the people expect to see then?
What we're going to do is the rest of the body.
Okay.
Arms, shoulders, tummy.
Yes.
And
we need to focus on this. That's my problem area right there.
We'll start with that one. We'll start with that one in the next segment.
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much. Make sure that you stay with THV 11 for the second segment so that we can focus on this area. We'll be right back with much more news and weather after this break. Taking off over the holidays can ruin all of your progress, and learn how to stay in shape while still enjoying the holiday season. We are checking back in with diet and exercise expert Warren Honeycutt. And we did a lot of things in the first segment. But we have a lot more to get to, and you promised me we will focus on this problem area, the tummy.
Yeah, the tummy.
The core.
I travel a lot, Melissa, in airports or restaurants, wherever I go. The one question that people come up and ask is, can I ask you a question? And I always know what the question is. How do I get rid of this? Now, usually it's out here.
Oh, yeah. I don't think mine is that bad.
Yeah, no, you look great. Is it? You look great.
But it's a problem area.
It is.
So what can I do?
Well, before we get to what we can do, let me explain.
Okay, let's explain.
The abdominal area is designed by our Creator to hold our intestines in. And a lot of times this protruding isn't actually fat. It's lax, out of shape abdominal areas and intercostals and obliques.
Okay.
So when those get toned, shaped, and trim, you're able to hold your body in a good posture. And now, if it's still out here, yeah, that's fat, and it takes both to get rid of those, nutrition and fitness.
Right.
And exercise is king, nutrition is queen. You put them together, you have a great kingdom called life.
Oh.
So the way to do that, and it doesn't take a lot, folks, it really doesn't. Just a few times a week, 3 or 4 alternating days, and the abdominal area, let me share 2 or 3 with the folks at home.
Okay, so show us, take it away.
Straight back chair, sit down in it. Most people don't have a problem with that. Taking it to your, and get to the edge of the seat, grab the side, like so.
Okay.
Lean back, pull the knees up, or the feet up, pull up, and out. Up, out, in, out. That's great for the abdominal area. That's pretty advanced. So if that's too difficult to start with, all we have to do, keep 1 foot on the floor, 1 foot up, and out. And you're working this side of the body and the abdominals.
Okay.
Other side, up, out. After you do those a few times, everyone's different, but generally a couple of weeks, then you're able to do that more advanced movement. And that's where you really get into toning and shaping that abdominal area.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Second, all we have to do is stand here, right knee, left elbow, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This gets the entire area of the abdominal cavity.
Gotcha.
Last one, and I may not be able to lay down
okay.
the mic,
but try your best.
We'll do this. And this one looks easy, but it's more difficult than it looks. It's called a crunch. Knees up, head straight or neck straight. You don't want to crunch too much here. Take your arms across and squeeze. Down, up, squeeze the entire abdominal area.
Gotcha.
Down, up, down.
And like you said, that is a lot harder than it looks. And we're going to be able to post a lot of this stuff on our website and on social media, so make sure that you check back in for that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate that. We'll have much more news and weather after this break.